Hello and welcome to day 27 of the Moving Mountains journey. As we journey through week 4 in the way of the Spirit, so far we've had the gift of exploring a few creative doorways to truly experience and harmonize our high energies in physical, mental, and emotional form here in our life. We've opened the doorway to experience the sacred creative art of mandalas. And yesterday we spread our wings a bit to explore sacred movement through the power of conscious walking with Dr. Cliff Oliver. And today we have the gift of opening up a vessel within us that truly may hold a valuable key for us to harmonize and activate our highest visions here in physical form on planet Earth. And that is through the power of sound. We know through science that virtually everything in our universe is a vibrational element, has a frequency, that our universe is in effect a sonic arena of sound vibration. And we know through history that many of our ancient cultures and many of the great masters that have come before us have all used sound in different ways to create healing, to shift and change energy, to shift and move objects. And there's even wonderful stories about places like the Egyptian Empire actually being created through the weaving of a song that was shared with its people to cultivate a high intention into form. And several years ago, my family and I got sort of intuitively exposed to the power of sound as we were selling our first house, a little farm about 35 minutes inland from here. And we'd been trying to sell the farm for several months, and it hadn't moved at all in the market. And one day when I was out in the garden, I found myself just starting to kind of hum and sing, and I found myself writing this funny little song, this little sort of mantra or lullaby to our property, and I was singing its release. I was giving my gratitude for the time that we've had with it, and I was giving my permission for it to be released to the next souls that it could truly benefit. And I noticed in the singing of it, all this energy in me started to free up, and I shared the song with Ashiana, and she started singing it too. And within about 3 or 4 days, we went from having no offers at all on the house to having 3 offers all in one day. And we ended up truly getting the price that felt most wonderful to us to sell the farm. And it kind of cracked us open to this idea of using our own instrument, our own physical instrument, as a tool to basically bring ourselves into tune, so to speak, with what it is we're trying to create or how it is we're trying to express ourselves here in life. And the coming years after that, we found ourselves weaving our path in and amongst many incredible beings who were very connected with sound and very connected with music from a very conscious level. And we got to witness and share space and experience and explore these sort of sound arenas and the way that sound can truly transform or create or shift or change energy in a space. In a physical space, in an energetic space within our beings. So one of these beings who we met along our path is a wonderful woman who found me a few years ago through an article that I'd written for a conscious magazine in this area. And she was writing her first book at the time and wanted someone to help her craft the words. And so she found me, and we started a wonderful friendship. And I have since grown to deeply admire her work. Her name is Karina Shelday, and she runs a school called Soul Voice. And it is an international school that travels all around the world, teaching people to activate and release and express their true voice in life and in all they came here to do. She is a profound sound healer, and she is a master of the sound arena. And we have the gift of sharing with her a session today as she brings us into the exploration of our own soul voice, that we may discover our true note in this life and step further on the path of expressing the divine spark that we really are.
Sound is like a magnet in order for us to really become truly who we are. So sound is this what we call a vibrational force. Everything that is in the universe and around us is vibrational energy. Yeah? And if we see this in a microcosmic setting, then it means that each cell, each bone, each muscle, each organ within us is vibrating in frequencies. We are a cosmic symphony. We are a sounding board. So therefore we have to choose what is it that we really want to become now that we know that our cellular memory is a vibrational energy. We can literally magnetize intentionally all what we want to get into this body through sounding, and in that way it's unlimited what we can become with our sounding instrument. We need to remember it, we need to fine-tune it, we need to train it, we need to practice it so that we can be a conduit for all that wants to come through us. And that vibrational force is when we really become the conduit and the vessel. It spreads like ripples in the water faster than we can imagine. And it has a tremendous effect on our surroundings. So therefore it's very appropriate to now anchor that what your intention is into allowing your own unique sounds to come through you, so that the body becomes a vessel of grounding and of higher insights and higher consciousness at the same time. It's definitely the inner child that we want to awaken first and foremost in sounding, because that what our inner child remembers can come forward and is necessary in order to free our expression. I work a lot with how I can get my clients and students into a space that is really safe and trustworthy for them, so that they can allow this inner spontaneity that we easily forget in daily life to come forward, so that the expression just can be natural in a way, so that we cannot be so self-conscious about how does this sound, but just let it flow out. We can't do a wrong sound or a wrong note. And if you go into accepting that, then you have that more accepting, safe container for you to really let your voice soar, no matter how it sounds. Accept all what is coming out of you, because it's always great and beautiful. And there's a message on inside in all that's coming out of you. It's like an inspiration, or divine inspiration that comes through you, like an ignition or an awakening. And when you consciously are doing sounding, that is happening the whole time.